Okay, well, welcome everybody to tonight's webinar on the compensation plan with Isagenix and business training. And I'm excited to present the material again tonight. I've presented now, I think, almost for a full year, almost every single Monday night. So I've been in different places, broadcasts from hotel rooms and outdoor locations and all kinds of stuff. But I think this is maybe nearing 50 weeks in a row. So maybe we might have had one in there where we didn't. So hopefully everybody can hear me okay. If you would, I like the first thing we do is to head over to the right-hand side of your screen where you should see a chat box. And I would love for you to just put your first name and where you're calling in from. And also, if you're having any trouble with hearing any audio or any trouble at all, let me know. And that will let me know whether everything's going as it should, and then I'll be able to start the material without a problem. Now, I will let you know that there is a slight delay, so whatever I'm saying currently will be broadcast to you in about 30 seconds or so. So whatever you're hearing is something I said 30 seconds ago or so. And so awesome, Riyadh, good to have you with us tonight. Wonderful. And so those of you that are hearing me, if you want to just put your name and where you're calling in from in the chat box so that I know that all is well with you, then we'll start the material right away. A number of you are joining us still. They're coming into the room. And I have a number of people tonight from our own team. Of course, that's why I do these webinars, is to really for our own team to understand the compensation plan, because there's always brand new people. I think maybe 10 or 12 new people joined our team even today. And that's exciting. And but of course, we have people joining us tonight from all over the place. Perhaps even some from Australia and New Zealand. We often have people from across the world, and I expect that may be true tonight as well. So good. I'm seeing everybody is marking things down, so I could tell that you all can hear me. That's a good thing. One of the reasons I'm asking that question, especially tonight, is because this is the first time I'm actually broadcasting from my brand new iMac. Woo! You can even see a reflection of it there in the but it's a big 27-incher, and it's it's got all the bells and whistles, and it's fast, and it's fun. So I'm excited about that. But this is the first time, so this is the first time I'm using the video and audio. I think I can do a little bit better job with the lighting. Anyway, all that's water under the bridge. Let's go ahead and get started with the material. We've got quite a bit to cover in about 45 minutes here, and I'm going to go quite quickly. Good. I see Florida, Michigan, Western Australia, awesome. California, Arizona, Michigan, Wisconsin, Oregon, Kentucky, Normal Illinois. Hi, Drea. Good to have you on. So I know a number of my people that are my regular. Some of you I know have attended these webinars before, and I appreciate that you come back and you brush up on your knowledge of the comp plan. And I know that for several of you, the third or fourth time you heard it, you're like, oh, that's why, and it kind of clicked for you. So let's go ahead and move right into the material. And welcome to those of you that are joining us from around the world. I wonder if you could tell us what tomorrow's like, since you guys are already in Tuesday, but most of us are here in Monday in the US and Canada. All right, let's move over to the material here. Let's see if I can get screen share going, and let's get going. Okay, so thing we'd like to just remind people is that Isagenix is a business that you own, and so it's not a job, it's not a guaranteed income, it's an income that you build, and so it really is dependent upon your own skills, ambition, time commitment, activity, and demographic factors. Now, some may take that disclaimer and feel like that's a bad thing. I just love disclaimers like that, because you know what that says to me as an entrepreneur is that I have unlimited earnings. I have the ability to do well if I apply myself. And so that's a good thing to me, and I trust that it is to you as well. So that to me is not a negative, it's a very strong positive. Now that's my family. I've got a wife, a beautiful wife, and 4 children, all the way from 18 years old down to 2. And yes, we do drink the shakes. I've got one right here in front of me. In fact, I'm going to take the last couple of sips in just a moment. And we eat the bars, and we eat all the products. Now, Isagenix has some fantastic products. We're not going to be talking about products tonight. And so for those of you that may be brand new, I know Riyadh's on, and a number of other people probably that haven't tried the products. Definitely there are lots of ways to find out about our awesome products, and they are the center of our business. And of course, without the products, we wouldn't have a business. But tonight, it's really all about the income. And so that's what we're going to just be focusing on. Now, I want to kind of give you the overall picture of where Isagenix has come from in the last 12 to 13 years of its existence. Started in 2002. You can see the sales numbers there listed in a row. So $19 million in sales the first year to this year, 2013. Last year, 440 million. This year, on track for over 700 million. And it looks very likely that next year will be our first $1 billion year. So it's pretty exciting growth. You can see that, growth has really started to accelerate in the last 3 or 4 years. And that's because the company has just built an incredible foundation and solid as a rock. And we're only in about 14 countries right now. Just opened Vietnam last week. And so there's lots of room for expansion. So we're just getting started. Pretty exciting stuff. Now, Isagenix has a vision to impact world health and free people from physical and financial pain, and in the process, create the largest health and wellness company in the world. It's an ambitious goal, but in me having been with the company 4 years now, I can tell you that it would not surprise me at all when they achieve that, because a lot has been done to put that in place, and we're getting there. Every day we're setting records. Oh, by the way, guys, I should say that if you do have any questions, please feel free to chat in the box, and I will see those questions come through, and I'll address those. I know I have some other members of my team, executive members. We've got Drea on tonight, and she can also answer questions by chat. So feel free to ask any questions that you have. I'll see those and address those as they come to as it's the right time for that. All right, so let's move ahead. Okay, so Isagenix income opportunity is that you can create a sustainable residual income. And I didn't fix the slide because today it was actually announced that Isagenix has created the 125th millionaire in the last 13 years. I mean, it actually happens to be somebody in our upline, so that was pretty exciting. So very, very exciting for our upline member to be the newest Isagenix millionaire, and that's 125 millionaires in the last 13 years. However, because there are so many people doing well now, and so many people that have earned multiple hundreds of thousands of dollars, the projections are that there'll be 1,000 millionaires made by Isagenix in the year 2020, by the year 2020. So that's only 6 years away. So it's incredible the growth that we're seeing, and many people are earning an amazing income. That's millionaires, and of course there's lots of people that are earning less than that, and happy to do so, of course. I love our compensation plan. I think it's simple. I think it's powerful. I think it has all the earmarks of an absolute top-notch comp plan that rewards all the right stuff. Rewards teamwork, encouraging people to help and mentor one another, minimizing competition from within Isagenix, and really has created this culture that we enjoy, that those of you that have been in the company for a while know exactly what I'm talking about, where everyone is really ready to help each other. And that's the reason why I open up my, Trina, I love that. I'm going to be one of those 1,000. Woo! Love it. So, but it's the reason why I open up this webinar to everybody, because it really is the whole culture of the company. We're not in competition with one another. Those of you that are Skyping in or joining us from Australia, you're not in my team. I wish you were, but I'm just glad to have so many people that are able to be helped by this material, and because I've been helped by so many other people, and that's really a function of the culture that Isagenix has put together and the comp plan, and how it's set up. Let's talk some terminology for a moment so that everybody knows what we're talking about when we refer to certain things. When people start as an Isagenix, or they start an account with Isagenix, which is how they would begin, they create an account that is either one of two things, an associate or a preferred customer. And those two accounts are really the only two types of accounts, and they're very, very similar. An associate is someone who signs up with a wholesale account. They get wholesale prices. There's a $39 one-time annual fee for joining. That will last you, the entire year, no matter how many products you decide to purchase in that time. It's kind of like a Costco membership that lasts a year. It's $29 when signing up on AutoShip, and most people do, so that's kind of nice. And Riyadh, the answer is absolutely yes. You do get a 1099 at the end of the year. And yes, you would be self-employed. This is a self-employment kind of thing, so you would need to hold your own taxes. Exactly right. Good question. Preferred customer is the same as an associate. only they cannot earn any money. That's really the only difference. And so, you know, they don't have to give their social if they're in the United States. In Canada, they don't even have to, even if they want to be an associate. But they can't be paid, but they get the same prices as an associate. So in my books, right now, I don't see any reason to sign somebody up as a preferred customer, even when they just want to be a customer of the products. And there's lots and lots of people. 82% of the people that join Isagenix actually do so just for the products. And so the preferred customer is somebody who can't make any money. So in my books, that's really only downside. There's no upside to being a preferred customer. So I really don't tell people about the preferred customer option unless they really, you know, decide they don't want to give me their social security number, which 99 times out of 100, they have no problem with that if I've built up a little trust. And but if they have any trouble, then I do sign up as a preferred customer, but that is very, very rare. I want them to be able to earn a little money, even if they don't intend to initially. So that's how that works. Now, BV is really a point system that Isagenix assigns to every product. So this basically just measures a certain amount of product that's sold. It's BV, or business volume. Sometimes also it's referred to as PV, personal volume. PV is, of course, the volume, the business volume that you purchase yourself for your own personal use. And if you wanted to know in the United States, of course, it's a little different in Australia, but 100 BV is equal to about $150 in the United States and Canada, I believe, although obviously currencies change, and so the amount, you know, money in your currency for 100 BV may vary, of course. In the US, currently, it's around $150. Now, an active refers to an associate who has purchased at least 100 business volume every 30 days. So to continue to be active, it means that you're purchasing for your personal use at least 100 BV. So if you want to think of what your overhead is in this business, that really is what it is. It's you purchasing products. And you choose to purchase at least 100 BV. Now, it's a very small amount. In my books, it's an incredibly low minimum. Our family goes through, I mean, I don't even know. I haven't looked in them forever, but probably 500, 600 BV a month. 3 more boxes of product just arrived on our doorstep today, and that's just because, you know, we just go through so much. We got 6 of us, and we're all eating the bars and drinking the shakes and cleansing and doing all the products. So we love it. And, you know, we go through a lot of products. So 100 BV is a low minimum. But the way I explain it to people is, you know, basically Isagenix is a billion-dollar company that will share its profits with you if, and the only thing that they ask is that you like the products enough to consume them at a certain level every month. And that's really a fair ask, if you ask me. So that's how I refer to it. You know, when people ask, I say that's, you know, it's kind of how it is. You become a customer first. We're all customers first. And that's an important distinction in network marketing. We're all consumers. Now, auto ship is, of course, a program that's exactly what it sounds like. It's a program where Isagenix will ship things to you automatically every however long you set. Most of the time, people set their auto ships to 30 days. Now, there are a number of incentives attached to auto ship, and for this, and that's the reason they set that up that way is, of course, it serves everyone. It serves the company, it serves you, it serves me, it serves the upline, it serves you as the business builder to have people on auto ship. So that's what we want, is that people are on auto ship. So I can tell you that we personally went on auto ship 4 years ago, and we have never turned it off, and we don't intend to for years to come. So, you know, it really is the key to the compensation plan. One of the discounts, one of the things that they attach to auto ship is the ability to have your packs discounted. So for that reason, we sign everyone up on auto ship right from the beginning, but we always explain to them exactly what that means and show them how to manage their own auto ship so they feel well taken care of, and they know, you know, that they can absolutely adjust it, change it, you know, they have full control over it. They can cancel it at any time with no penalty. So I always make sure that people know, and I don't try to fool them in any way. I want them to always know what's coming and really be able to manage their own auto ship. Sponsor is pretty simple. That's a person who introduces you, and everyone in Isagenix has an enrolling sponsor. And I happen to be Drea's enrolling sponsor. So thank you, Drea, for signing up with me. I appreciate that so much, and so thankful to have her as a strong leader in our business. All right, so there are 5 ranks in Isagenix. And 5 ranks, and they are associate, consultant, manager, director, and executive. So these 5 ranks, guys, if you don't know these yet, and if you've been with Isagenix for any amount of time, I would definitely look at memorizing these immediately. This is about as easy as it gets. 5 ranks. Every single person in the company is one of these 5 ranks. So if you just memorize these 5, you'll know exactly, what they are, and you'll understand where people are in the comp plan. So you have associate, consultant, manager, director, and executive. An associate is easy. That's somebody who signs up. In the United States, they would give their social security number, and they would purchase some product, and immediately they become an associate. So that's easy. Consultant is when you turn around and you help 2 other people to become associates, just like you are. So if you kind of think about network marketing is really about helping other people to do exactly what you just did. So it really is about leadership. It's about you forging the way and then helping your friends to do the same thing that you did. And so, so as a consultant, you help 2 people become associates. A manager is somebody who helps 2 people sign up as associates and then doesn't stop there. They help those 2 people to enroll 2 people of their own to become consultants, just like they are. So you become a consultant and then you make 2 consultants. And that's a manager, is somebody who enrolls 2 people and then helps them each become consultants by helping them find 2. And we're going to explain that with a simple phrase in just a moment. Director helps 6 people get started and helps them each find 2 each, so that makes them a director. And executive is 10 people. And so that's the highest rank, really. The highest base rank in Isagenix is executive, and definitely is what you want to go for immediately to get there as fast as you can to really earn all the potential earnings that you could in Isagenix. You have 10 active associates that you've brought on. 5 are going to be on your left and 5 on your right. And all of those 10 people are going to be consultants. That means you're helping them each find 2. Now, remember that these don't always have to be business builders. So my friend Josh, who's on the webinar tonight, he just became a Crystal Director, and he got an extra $750 for that, which is awesome, and very excited about that. But all of the people that are his personally enrolled consultants aren't necessarily, intending to be active business builders. Now we hope they, will want to do more of that in the future, but initially they just want to get their products paid for, and that's fine. That's no problem. And so, that begins like that. But then you definitely have some that are active business builders. So Josh has a few of those on his team, and then he has a few others, and that's very common. That's just kind of how it goes. We have the same. Lots of people who just want to get their products paid for, and then some like Drea and Josh and others, many others now, that have joined us in creating a massive income for themselves. So those are the 5 ranks. Let's move right along. So there are 7 ways to make money, and actually quite a few more ways than that, but these are the 7 basic layers of your check. We're going to go through these one at a time very quickly. Trina, we can definitely arrange that. So at the end, just let me know which slide you would like specifically, and I can get you that, to you as a JPEG or a PDF or something like that. Okay, so here are the 7 ways. I'm not going to list them there because we're going to go through them one at a time. First of all, retail profits. I hope I'm not going too fast, guys. Tell me to slow down if I need to, but I definitely have a lot of ground to cover, and so I definitely want to go quite quickly. So retail sales is the first way that you can make money right from the beginning of joining as an Isagenix associate. So the moment you become an Isagenix associate, you get an affiliate website for free. Nobody charges you any more money for that, which is awesome, by the way. You might take that for granted, but other companies actually do charge their associates for the website, but you don't have to pay. So you get a affiliate website, and it's basically the username is, let's say it's joshfisher.isagenix.com, and that would be your URL for your affiliate website, and it's just a copy of a replica of the Isagenix website, but it has your links on there. All right. So now when you send somebody a link, let's say to one of the product systems that are on your page, your affiliate website, you're going to see that there are 2 buttons there. There's a blue button right here that says Buy Now, and there's a green button that says Sign Up and Save. Now, the Buy Now button is where the retail sales occurs. So someone might be able to, choose a pack, and they would buy now, and they would purchase it, at a higher cost. They're not going to be a member, and they're definitely going to be able to purchase the products from there. Now, when they purchase retail, you'll get an email that says, hey, you purchased retail, or you have a new retail customer. And Isagenix, of course, fulfills the order, and the order goes out to the person, and you just are able to contact that person, say, thank you so much for your order, and you get the profit from that sale. Now, how much is the profit? Well, the price that you would have paid is this green number, $272 in this case, in the 30-day system. And the price that the customer paid was $383. So it's about $111 difference, and that is your retail profit. Now, that is definitely one way to make money. However, it's not the way that really takes full advantage of network marketing as a model. And so I don't do a lot of retail sales. I don't intend to. Sometimes I send people to my website, and sometimes they do buy retail, and sometimes I get that, but it's not because I'm trying to get that. So, all right, cool. So let's move right along. Good question, Riyadh, about website, mobile-friendly website. And I'm assuming that you mean like the customer version of that. There's a mobile-friendly back office that's really good. But as far as the, I actually haven't tested the actual, the customer website or the replica website, as far as mobile goes. I actually haven't tested it. I think it may be actually more mobile friendly than I would know. So what Drea is referring to about Isapulse actually is an app that is more for the business side of things. I'm thinking maybe Riyadh may be talking about specifically about the the customer side of things. In other words, you send it to a prospect for them to take a look at, and so that actually may be much better than I think. I haven't even looked at that. Okay, cool. But here's how most people sign up. They sign up as an associate, just like you and I. All right, so if they sign up as an associate, they get the same price on the products as you and I would. And so you get a one-time bonus when that person signs up, and it's called a PIB. PIB, Product Introduction Bonus. So that is a one-time bonus that you get paid when that person signs up with a product pack. So they sign up as an associate, and they choose a product pack, and when they do, you get a one-time bonus. So obviously, the larger the pack, you get a larger bonus. The smaller the pack, you get a smaller bonus. And so you got $10 pack bonus for small packs, $50 in the middle, $80 for a President's pack, which is fairly common, and the Business Builders pack is $150. So that's the largest pack. So that's a one-time bonus. Again, one-time bonus that you get when a brand new associate signs up and chooses a product pack. Now, here's what Isagenix has done 2 or 3 years ago, and has kept this going for quite some time now. It's a very, very powerful way to put front-end money in people's pockets very quickly. So what they've done is they've introduced double product introduction bonuses. And the way that works is that when you sign up 2 customers or 2 associates in one week, in one commission week, and think of the commission week as being the same as a calendar week. So from Sunday midnight Eastern time to Sunday midnight Eastern time, the next Sunday midnight Eastern time is one commission week. So if during that week you sign up 2 new associates, and each of them orders one of the packs that is a qualifying pack, that would be not the smallest packs, but the packs that are more commonly purchased, like the 30-day system, the Pacesetter pack, the President's pack, some of these larger packs, then they're going to actually double those bonuses. So instead of you earning $25 for a 30-day system, you're going to earn $50 for that one. Instead of earning $50 for a Pacesetter pack, you're going to earn $100 for that pack. Instead of $80 for the President's pack, you're going to earn $160 for that pack. And so it actually doubles each and every bonus when you sign 2 or more packs in 1 week. So this is very, very powerful. And by the way, it doesn't stop there. Once you've doubled, once you're in doubling territory, you could sign 3, 4, 5, 8, 10, and it has been done. People have signed even 15 or 20 in one single week when they work really hard. And all of those bonuses are going to be doubled. So you can tell that, let's say you sign 10 President's pack in a week, which is possible. That would be $1,600 right off the bat just in bonuses, one-time bonuses for that week. That's pretty amazing, right? Incredible. Okay, so let's move right along. But double product introduction bonuses is very powerful, and it's important to remember. So let's say that you sign one person up with a 30-day system on Monday and another person with a President's pack on Thursday. Then you would definitely be eligible for double product introduction bonuses. and you'd be able to double your bonuses in that particular week. Now, the next way is rank advancement bonuses. Rank advancement bonuses. So to talk about rank advancement bonuses, I want to go back briefly and talk about this little phrase that helps us understand the meat and potatoes, the core of the Isagenix comp plan. You plus 2, them plus 2. Now, I can tell you this, there's lots of our millionaires and lots of our top income earners who don't even understand certain things about the comp plan. It's funny, you don't really have to. There's a lot of things you can earn, a lot of money you can earn, a lot of success you can have without even understanding everything, you know, all the money that's coming into you. And it's kind of funny to think about that sometimes for me. But the reason is because honestly, all you have to do is know this simple phrase, you plus 2, them plus 2. And if you knew this and knew that this was the, you know, the whole idea behind network marketing, behind Isagenix specifically and the comp plan, you could do extremely well. This is really all you would need to know. And it's self-explanatory. I mean, it's pretty straightforward, but I'm going to illustrate it anyway. So let's see, I'm looking at Candace. She has a question. Does this happen per time you sign someone up? Yes, every time you sign a new person. So there's no limit on these. Everyone from all the millionaires down to the very person who started today would earn product introduction bonuses or double product introduction bonuses. So I think that was your question, Candace. If so, if not, let me know. But yes, every time you sign someone up, there is a one-time bonus called a PIB. I think that's what you're referring to. Okay, so now here's the you plus 2, them plus 2 idea. First, you sign two people, and then that makes you a consultant. Okay, remember what we said. You find 2 people to start, and you become a consultant. Now, when you do, you earn your first rank advancement bonus, and it's listed right here, $50. So you get your first RAB, rank advancement bonus, for getting to consultant. For finding your 2, you make $50. So actually, yesterday I had one of my signups just find her second person. Her name's Dawn Horton, and she became a consultant, and she earned the $50 bonus for becoming consultant. She signed one on her left and one on her right. And of course, don't forget that you also earn PIBs as well. See, Candace says, or does this only apply to signing people up within the first month? Nope, you can do it as many times as you want. I've been in 4 years, and every time I'm still earning product introduction bonuses as I bring on new people. Good question, Candace. All right, so then this is the them plus 2 part. Now, this might look complicated. It's really not, because here's Robert and Sue, and Robert and Sue don't want to be left in the cold. They would like some money too, even if they just want to pay for their products. So what we do is we help Robert to find his 2 people, and this is really networking. You say, Robert, listen, one of my goals as a network marketing professional, one of my goals as a team leader is really everybody that comes in, even if they don't really want to build a business, I want to help them pay for their products. It's just fun for me. It's fun for the person who's trying the products for the first time to try them with other people. So who do you know that could benefit from our product systems? Who do you know that wants to make some extra cash, who wants to join you? Or who do you know that could lose some weight in a healthy manner? Or who do you know that really needs some extra energy and performance and really needs to fuel their bodies? Fuel their body for their athletic endeavors, etc. And so you find and locate 2 people to get started with Robert, and you sign those up as Robert's people, and that makes Robert a consultant. So I don't know if you've ever heard this term, but co-creation is kind of a cool term. You become something, and then you co-create that. So you become a consultant first by finding your 2, and then you create a consultant by helping Robert find his 2 and Sue find her 2. Okay? Yes. Love it. Okay, so when you do that, you actually earn $100 from Isagenix. Robert, of course, is going to earn some money for becoming a consultant, but you are going to earn a $100 bonus for making Robert a consultant, and then Sue gets you get $100 bonus for Sue becoming a consultant. And if you do this process, you plus 2, them plus 2, I can't make it any more simple than this. It's quite simple. You plus 2, them plus 2. You're going to earn an extra bonus right up here in the green section. Says $250. You become what's called a crystal manager. Now look at how many people that is, a total for you to find. Total is 6, right? You got 3 over here and 3 over here. So it's 6 people that you need to find. And 2 of them should be yours, and then if possible, 2 should be Robert's and 2 should be Sue's, basically. So you're finding a total of 6 people to get started on the products, try the products out. Even if they're like, hey, I just want to try them, great, no problem, let's try them. And let's get you started and see how this works and see if you like it. If you do, I'll show you a way to make money with it, and so on and so forth. But that is very, very cool. So $50 for becoming a consultant, $100 for creating consultants. Okay, every time you create one, you make $100. An extra $250 bonus as a crystal bonus for becoming a manager within the first 30 days of signing up. Okay, now there are 2 other bonuses that are time sensitive, and these are really the only 3 bonuses that are tied to, you know, calendar dates. So these are kind of specific to time. They're time sensitive, if you will. So there's a $250 bonus for getting to manager in 30 days. There is a $750 bonus for getting to director in 90 days from signing up. So that's 3 months you have to get to director, and reminding you that director is finding 6 and helping them each find 2. And then you get $1,000 if you get to executive within 6 months. Now, I can tell you that you can actually get there in 1 month if you wanted to. If you were ambitious and you really went out there and went after it, you could absolutely get to executive in 1 month. I'm going to show you that literally just a little bit later in the webinar. But they give you 6 months to get there, and you earn an extra $1,000. Now, that's not counting the $100 bonuses that you get for each consultant that you're creating along the way, but you get an extra $1,000. And you get the title of Crystal Executive. If you don't make it in the 6 months, they still call you Executive, but not Crystal Executive. That Crystal refers to the fact that you got to your goal in a specific time frame, okay? And then there are some other managers as well. And Trina, that's exactly right. So just what I just said, manager is the same thing as Crystal Manager. The only difference between those 2 things is that you can tell that the Crystal Manager got to manager in a certain time frame. So they just add that crystal prefix there to the title to show that they made their goal in a certain time frame. So it's kind of a prestigious thing, and it's an awesome thing. So my friend Josh, who's on the webinar tonight, just got to Crystal Director. So he got there within 90 days of a certain time frame that he had. And so he got the $750 bonus. And by the way, any of you who are still listening that have been on for a while still get to earn this, because the company actually reset the director bonus back at Celebration, and so they gave you until December 7th. So you actually have 7 more days to get this $750 if you can get to director in the next 6 or 7 days. And every one of you can do that. All right, let's move ahead. Now, we've been talking a lot about one-time bonuses, but now we want to get into the commission cycle section. And Riyadh, great question. I'll let Trey answer that one. And the answer is absolutely 100%. Super, super cool. So I will let Drea talk about that, or Josh, or anyone who wants to take that, because I know that they know all the answers to that. So commission cycles, residual portion. Now this is important. Riyadh, pay attention, buddy, because I know this is powerful stuff. I know that this will make your eyebrows go up a little bit. Commission cycles. So, and I'm sure many more, but I just know Riyadh because I just met him in Louisville a couple of weeks ago. Okay, so commission cycles, residual portion. So here's what your back office looks like. And so everybody has what we call a placement tree in your back office. And so when you log in, you're going to see that you have this placement tree. You're at the top. Everyone is at the top of their own business center. They have their own, they have a business center there. And then, of course, you start building your organization of people, and you start networking. You start, spreading the good news of Isagenix and helping people get it started. So as you are building an organization, you're helping one person get started, and then that person finds somebody, and that person finds somebody. You start to have more and more people in your organization that are all in your left side and on your right side. So you have 2 sides. It's a binary system. And so you have 600, so business volume from all of these people's orders is coming in through your organization. So it doesn't matter if you signed them up or someone else signed them up. It doesn't matter, where they are in your tree. It doesn't matter how deep they are in your tree. If they are in your organization and they're purchasing products, that is business volume for you. And so over time, very quickly, you're going to start to see that about 600 BV accumulates on one side and 300 BV accumulates on the other side. And when that happens, you commission cycle. And that cycle is just your portion of the sales of that product. So that comes to $54. That's the value of a commission cycle, about 54 bucks. Okay, so every time you get to 600 and 300. Now it doesn't have to be left and right like this. It could be 600 on the right or 300 on the left. It doesn't matter which side has 600 and which side has 300. The computer will do it in such a way that gets you there the fastest that you can get there. So it's all set up for your benefit, which is really cool. So again, I'm going to say this a different way without using the tree. Each time your combined business volume from your entire organization equals 900 points or BV, with 600 of those coming from one side and 300 coming from the other, you earn a commission cycle, which is $54.11 usually. You know, it's an exact amount. Now, I noticed that the last 4 or 5 times, it really varies only by a penny. 54.10, 54.11, 54.12. It's right in that neighborhood. Now, what if you earn more points? Because obviously, as you get going here, you know, you start earning more business volume from all the orders that are coming in through your organization. Well, you start to earn more points, and now you have 1,000 business volume on the left and 450 on the right. Well, guess what happens? As soon as you get to 600 and 300, the computer will immediately kick you out of commission cycle, which gets paid out about a week later. So you get that commission cycle paid out, but any points that are left over after that cycle gets paid out are still held in your back office in that little bank, waiting until they get to the next commission cycle. So you never lose any business volume. Now, those of you that have never been a part of another company, you don't even know how awesome this is, because many other companies actually flush the points and you don't. If you stay active, which means you order 100 business volume every month, and you stay on auto ship, you never lose any points from orders that are occurring below you in the tree. Now, I just want you to see that how this works is you start building, and you have another person below you, and they start building their left and right side, and then you have another person down there, they start building their left side, and this person starts building their left side, and over here on the right somebody starts building, and another person comes in, and pretty soon you have quite a tree going. And meanwhile, you've got orders coming in from all these people, 101 BV, 109 BV, 202 BV, all of these orders of products that are occurring, auto ship orders, regular orders. Anytime orders are placed for the products, all those points are coming through your organization. And so in case you wondered, you know, you might wonder, well, that seems like a lot, and how far down does this go? It is unlimited depth. Now, there are some, you know, there's some limitations, but I'll tell you about those in just one second. But I will tell you that, like tonight, I'm just looking at my back office for a second, and I can tell you that we cycled. I'm gonna refresh this real quick, and I did not sign anyone up personally today, but I actually cycled today 7 times, almost 8 times. Since I started this webinar, more volume has come in. We have 3,000. Right now we have 3,296 people in our organization as of right now. So that means anytime any of those 3,300 people order products of any kind, auto ship, regular products, or new people come in, there's quite a few business builders throughout my tree. Those people are bringing new people. In fact, I didn't sign anybody today, but my organization grew by 15 or 20 people just because lots of people are jumping on December 1st. Everybody's excited to get healthy and get going with their, you know, weight loss goals and such. And you know, my organization grew by 15 or 20 people. So we cycled 7 times today. If you do the math, 7 times $54, that's, I don't know, what is that, 350 bucks? And we didn't do anything. We didn't actually sign anyone up, but this is because we've already done the work previously. And every day we cycle about that many times. Now, how many times could you cycle before you max out a business center? Well, here's what you can cycle, up to 250 times every week. Isagenix pays us every week, and you max out a business center at $13,500 a week, or 250 cycles. And you might say, well, does anybody actually cycle that many times? And I will say, yes, absolutely. About 70 people now have maxed out business centers. Again, 125 people are millionaires currently, and 1,000 people by 2020. So lots of people who are cycling. You know, we're cycling roughly 40, 50 times a week right now. We've gone up to 60 at one point, and you know, it kind of ebbs and flows just a little bit. But boy, you know, so we're not even 1/4 of the way to maxing out a business center, but we're definitely getting there. We are absolutely going to max out. And so you can actually earn $13,500 without an executive match, which I'll tell you about executive match in just a moment. So that's about $702,000 before you max out a business center. But the good news is you don't have to stop there. So in case you wanted to earn more than $702,000, you can absolutely start a brand new business center. And this is incredible, but they don't even give it to you at the bottom of the tree. You actually get to put your new business center above everything you just built. So now you just have to build one leg, because one leg is completely built. Anyway, for those of you that went over your head, just ignore that for the moment. But for some of you that caught that, yeah, it's pretty incredible. Some people are even on their third business center, believe it or not. Now, as you're building your tree, I just want you to see that you should never put people on an inside leg like this. Your job is not to fill all the spaces in the tree, okay? Your job is to just put people in one of two places, on the far left at the bottom or the far right. So really, when you think about your signups, you're actually, holy crap, is exactly right, Candace. That's putting it mildly. So your job is to actually put people at the far left at the bottom or the far right at the bottom. One long line of people, one after another. One at the bottom left, one at the bottom right. And so as you're building these two long lines, you might say, well, how do these middle spots get filled in? Well, basically what happens is when Catherine comes in right here on the left side, I hope you can see my arrow right there. So Catherine comes in, she starts building her right side and her left side, and you can see that her right side is going to be this section where I have crossed out the red sign. So that's for her to build. You don't have to build her section. You just build yours, left and right. That's it. Two long lines of people is all you have to build. And other people will go. Sometimes there'll be empty spots in here, and that's fine. No problem, because empty spots don't hurt anybody. Any volume from any products that are in your organization, left or right, are all going to go to your commission cycles, no matter what. Now, these are the two spots you want to sponsor new associates. So for those of you that are looking to figure that one out. And then up here at the top, there's a little button that I want to draw your attention to. It says bottom left and bottom right. And right now, that's how you get down to the bottom. Once you get down here where you can't see these blank spots anymore, you just need to click on this bottom right button or this bottom left button, and that will zip you right down to the bottom of the tree so that you can see the bottom position that you can put the brand new person in at the bottom left or the bottom right, okay? All right, holiday bonus pool. I'm going to talk briefly about this. We're coming to the end of the hour here, guys. I'm checking time. We're a little bit behind schedule, so I might go 5 minutes over. I'm going to talk fairly quickly here. $1 million per quarter gets put into the holiday bonus pool, and so $4 million total. And this is another way that Isagenix pays us for the same thing, basically. So as you become a manager, remember that means that you create 2 consultants. Very simple to do. You could do it in the first month, definitely. You will start to earn 2 shares every week in the bonus pool. If you become a director and you maintain that, you're going to earn 6 shares in the bonus pool. So Josh, you just became a director. That means that this week you have the capacity to earn 6 shares in the bonus pool, holiday bonus pool. Executives earn 10 shares in the pool. So it just corresponds to the number of consultants that you need to maintain that rank. And so the holiday bonus pool is something that gets paid out 1 time a year. Now, I should actually say that there were just some changes made. It just got finished, and it's actually going to pay out in 2 weeks. December 15th, I believe, is when the $4 million will get dispersed to all of the associates. And we've been building that up. So it's kind of like an extra bonus. Mine happens to be, I just looked at it today, it's actually $3,800 is the amount that we're going to get in our check as an extra bonus around the holiday bonuses or holidays, and that's pretty cool. I think you would agree that's not too bad. Drea, I don't know if you looked at yours. I saw that the value of the shares was posted today, I think, so you can see that. But there were just a small change that made into the holiday bonus pool, so I need to update this slide. I don't want to go into it too much. Really, what they're going to do this next year is actually they're going to pay out more often. Instead of just paying 1 time at the end of the year, they're going to pay out half of your bonus every quarter, and the other half will be saved for the end of the year to pay out in December. So there'll just be more payout times so that people get that money a little quicker. All right. Let's see. Billy asked me where Catherine's left side is, so let me look at that. So, okay, good question, Billy. I understand what you're saying. Catherine's left side is the same as my left side. So let's say that this is me up here, and I know the names, forget the names for a moment, the names don't matter. But Trina, the value of the shares this time around was like around $6.10 or something like that. I can't remember the pennies, but it was around $6 a share. Okay, but here Catherine has a left side that's just the same as mine. So Catherine and I, we call this a team leg over here. So Catherine and I are going to be building the same leg. And guess what? Daniel has that leg too, and Madonna has that leg. So all these people are building on their left side as well as their right side. So each person has a team leg and a personal leg that they're going to build. Okay, so that's a good question, and hopefully that helps you understand that a little bit, Billy. That's a great question. Moving ahead real quick to executive match. Guess what, guys? Literally, as I'm talking to you right now, I just got a text message that says, it's so exciting to see your business growing. Eleanor has just enrolled on AutoShip in your downline. So this is called residual income, where I can be giving a webinar and someone somewhere in my team just signed someone else up. So I just earned some more money. I don't say that to brag. I honestly don't. What I want you to catch the picture of is just how beautiful that is, how you could go on a run, you could go on vacation, you could travel the world, whatever you want to do, and money keeps coming in. That's residual income. And that's pretty exciting stuff. That's what really caught my attention. I'm a business owner of other businesses, and I just, when I saw that, I'm like, oh, that's what I need. So anyway, all right, executive match real quick. So when you become an executive, that means that you have personally enrolled 10 people and you've helped them each become a consultant. I'm repeating myself a little bit, but I just want to make sure you understand. 5 consultants on my left side, 5 on my right side, and I become an executive. Remember that you get that extra $1,000. Now, at that point, I'm actually eligible to earn an extra 10% bonus on my personally enrolled consultants. Now, let's take a look at that for a moment. Let's just say that I enrolled Carolyn and helped her become a consultant. I enrolled John, Lynette, Juan, and Jill. And in a particular given week, I help them to build their businesses. Carolyn cycles 3 times during that week. John 4, Lynette 1, Juan 5, Jill 4. And all of those people are cycling. When I add up all those cycles, that's 17 cycles for my personally enrolled consultants. And if I take that and divide or multiply by 10%, I will get 1.7 additional cycles. Now, Isagenix doesn't pay out partial cycles, so they're just going to round it up for me, and they're going to give me an extra 2 cycles. So that's in addition to the cycles that I earned. It's in addition to that. So I get, cycles that I earn, and then I get additional cycles coming in from my personally enrolled consultants. Now, what does that do? What does that do? That helps me have even more incentive to help my buddies to earn money. When I bring them on, I want them to earn money, right? I mean, that's how it should be. So I went out actually and flew down to Louisville to help my friend Josh build his business. And Josh is my personally enrolled, and he's cycling a number of times a week now. And so every time, and since I'm paid as executive, I get to participate in a percentage of Josh's cycles. And I don't mind saying that. I think Josh is happy for me that I get that. And so, it's just a nice little extra reason for me to help Josh to be really successful. And each of us have that, to help our people. That's the whole spirit of network marketing, is literally to help the next guy to do well. If we focus our attention on the next guy that we're bringing on, then we are going to do super, super well. All right, almost done. Director and executive bonus pools is the last way I'm going to talk about. I'm not going to even go much into detail, except to say that when you get to the director and executive, you actually get to participate in monthly bonus pools that actually are just additional money, literally, for earning more money. I mean, you literally earn additional money in these bonus pools for earning more money in cycles. They look at your cycles from a month ago and they compare them to your cycles today. And if there's growth there, you actually get shares in the bonus pool, in the director and executive bonus pools. And recently, Drea, who's on just right now and got to executive, she participated in the executive pool. And I believe, let's see, Drea, how much did you earn in that? Like $2,500 or $3,000 or something like that? So I was so excited for her that day when we saw that. So she earned an extra $3,000 that month just for her part in the executive bonus pool. It was so, so fun. I love that, Riyadh. You're exactly right. It's exactly what it is. Such an awesome culture. So here's the power of 2. Binary system is power of 2. This is just a summary slide. Kind of shows you that you get paid on your entire organization, no matter how deep. So, it's nice that we have 3,300 people in our organization, but we're not stopping there. There's people that have, there are people, my sponsor has about 6,000 people in her organization. Bobby Matson, who's in my upline, has about 12,000 or 13,000 in her organization. There's people that have 25,000. So, 3,400 is great, but we're just getting started. So, we got a long ways to go. I know, Drea. It was so awesome. $2,500. Oh my goodness. I love it. All right. So here's how Isagenix pays us every single week. Prepaid debit card. We get an Isagenix card called an Isa Wallet card. And we get that card, and every Monday, Isagenix transfers us money. So I'm looking at my text messages right now. Today, I got a text message from Isagenix, as I do every Monday for the last 4 years. And it says, it says, congratulations on your sales. You earned a commission. And I also got an email, and I also got, of course, an electronic deposit on my Isagenix debit card. And every single time it's been right. Very, very few mistakes, and very few and far between are there ever any mistakes in our compensation. There's been maybe one situation that I could think of, but very, very few. Now this slide just kind of shows you, I'm not going to go over this because we're kind of behind time here, so it just shows you how many cycles a week you would have to get to in order to equal the annual income of some of these typical people. If you want to earn the same amount as the President of the United States, you don't even have to max out a business center, 142 cycles a week. Now, we always want to encourage people to understand that this is not a get-rich-quick scheme. It's not something you do and I'll try this for a month and see if I'm earning mega bucks after a month. That's just not how any business owner or entrepreneur thinks. You understand that it's going to take time to build. And some people go mega fast, and sometimes we see those stories and we're like, oh my goodness, like that's crazy. I mean, recently we had a lady come in and earn $1 million in her first 14 months with Isagenix. So yes, it's possible to do this, but for the most people, that's not what happens, because there's a little bit of a learning curve, and you have to develop some skills, and you have to grow as a person and become a better person, and so on and so forth. And so you really should look at this as a 4 or 5 year career. That's what I did when I first started, and I'm in my 4th year. But this chart beautifully illustrates, a very simple chart, but it really beautifully illustrates how over time your time spent on the business goes way down and your money goes way up at the same time. That is not like a traditional business model. So you are building an asset that will continue to pay you out over a long period of time. Right now, Kelly and I have built our business to where we're earning roughly $150,000 to $200,000 a year. That's kind of where we're at. And to be honest, the value of that business is now several $1 million. Because remember, this is residual income. We could stop working today and likely go on, earning a similar income. It could even grow because we already have lots of strong builders. So our income could actually grow with doing nothing. Plenty of times that's happened to Isagenix people who have taken a break for whatever reason. And so, it's actually the value of that business is several $1 million because it's a residual income. It's not a job. It's something that we've created. It's a network of consumers. So that's awesome. Now I'm going to give you one last quick example, guys. I do apologize. I'm a little late. Few more questions. We have a lot of people on the webinar tonight. I'm looking at the group here. We've got about 35 in the room right now, and I know there's about 40 more that will watch by way of recording a little bit later. But I do want to give you this last example of using the 30-day system only, which is kind of a medium pack. It's a pack that a lot of people get started with. But I want to show you how you could launch this. In fact, Riyadh was with me in Louisville just for literally about an hour in a restaurant in Louisville about several weeks ago, and he asked me this exact question, really. He said, what would I have to do in order to earn, let's say, $100,000 in the first year? And he was just, trying to kind of get a sense of what it would take to build this as, a solid income. What's it going to take in terms of time commitment? And I love that question. So here's the example that I want to give you. And, this is just it kind of illustrates what we've been talking about and pulls it all together. So let's just imagine that every week for the next 5 weeks, you sign up 2 people, just 2 people, for 5 weeks on the 30-day system, 2 people. Now, you don't stop with 2 because you want those 2 to find 2 themselves. This is the you plus 2, them plus 2 model, right? So it's not just you plus 2, it's them plus 2. So we want to help the 2 people that we bring on to find 2 people. All right, so you're going to ask each of them, and they're going to say, some of them are going to say, you know what, Josh, I really just want to try the products. I don't really think I want to build a business. And you're going to say, no problem, that's fine. But tell you what, let's just find a couple people to do the products with you. Everybody's got a 30-day money-back guarantee. Let's find a couple people. It's more fun to do it together. You guys will have some, accountability, and you can do this together. and it'll be a lot more fun. And not only that, you'll get a little money coming back to you in referrals. So that's what you're going to do. You're going to find 2 people to get started, and you're going to help them each find 2. That's you plus 2, them plus 2. Now, how much would you make if you did that with what we just talked about? You would first of all make double PIDs, right? Because you're going to assign 2 people yourself. And when you do that, you're going to make $25 for each of those product introduction bonuses. But they're not going to be $25 because they're doubled, so that's $50. And of course, there's 2 people, so $100 in PIDs for that week. Now, you're also going to rank advance your first time to consultant. You're going to get to consultant, and that means you're going to make a one-time bonus of $50. You're going to also cycle. That's going to be your first residual income, $54. All right? Then you're going to get $100 because $100 for each of the 2 people that you helped find 2. Thank you for that, Billy. I appreciate that. 2 people are going to become consultants, and those 2 people are going to earn, you're going to earn $100 for each of those 2 people becoming consultants, right? So that's another $200. So your first week, if you did you plus 2, them plus 2 in your first week, that's just gather 6 people and help them get started, you would have earned $404 roughly. And again, remember, this is just the 30-day system. A lot of people start with the Pacesetter pack. Yesterday, I signed somebody on the Pacesetter pack. That's a big one. President's packs are very common, so that's an awesome one too. And that means your bonuses are going to be a lot higher. But this is just using the 30-day system, okay? Now, let's say that you have a 5-week month and you do the same exact thing every week for 5 weeks, okay? Every week for the first 5 weeks. And, we're just using 5-week month here, just in case, May has 5 weeks sometimes, or August have 5 weeks. So we're just using that month as an example, 5 weeks, okay? So you're going to earn actually $2,000 or over $2,000 your very first month if you did you plus 2, them plus 2 with a 30-day system. But that's not all, because if you're in your first 30 days, and you've just gotten started, you will have also earned 3 important bonuses: the $250 Crystal Manager bonus, the $750 Crystal Director bonus, and the $1,000 Crystal Executive bonus. That is a total of $2,000 more, and that means you actually would be over $4 grand in your very first 5-week month. Over $4,000. Now, guys, this isn't like an extreme example, to be honest. Lots of people have signed 6 people, 10 people, 8, 20 people. This is actually a very doable example. Now, are you going to be able to call 2 people and sign them up? No, that's not how it works. You're going to have to make a lot of phone calls to find the 2 that are ready to go today, and they want to get going on it right now, and they want to try it. You make a lot of phone calls, and that's how it goes. And you contact people on Facebook and so on and so forth. So if you will do that, you would already be an executive. You will be in the executive bonus pools. You'll be on your, you'll be earning executive match. You will be on your way to 6 figures in the very first 6 months. Last couple slides, guys. I just want to show you. These are the people that are just kind of a representation of our Isagenix millionaires. We have 125 of them now, but I just want to show you they're all kinds of people. This girl right here, Peter Kelly, she was our last one, just became a millionaire last week, I believe. She's like 26 years old. She lives in Australia. She was working on her doctorate in nutrition, actually, I believe, or some related field like that. She found network marketing and absolutely loved it. She said, I can't believe this. This is exactly what I want to do. I don't want corporate America. This is not my thing. I want to be free, and I want to create the life that I want to create. I don't want to be tied to my job forever and have the stress of that. And so, boom. I mean, these are incredible, incredible results. Now, I just want you to see that they're all different kinds of people. They're couples, they're single people, they're mother and daughter people. They're they're young, they're older. So they're all different kind of people, and that's exactly what they are. Now, I also want you to understand that you don't have to do this all yourself. You have a team. So you use the tools, you use the videos at isamovie.com, you use webinars like the one I'm putting on, you use 3-way calls, very powerful way. Josh and I make calls together, very powerful. Contests that we're going to do. We're going to start a new contest, 30-day contest starting January 5th that our team is going to put on for our team people. It's a weight loss contest. Events and meetings, big time events and meetings. Those are massive. In fact, New Year kickoff is the next one in Palm Springs. Josh will be there. I'll be there. Drea will be there. Lots of our teammates will be there. It is the magic sauce. If you, and I just can't stress this enough, if you bring your people to an event, it will make them explode. It will make them get so excited about what's possible. It'll help their belief grow so much more than what you could do without that. And I just want to answer this question, can I do this? Because everybody goes through this. Every single person who joins goes through this question, like, can I do this? I mean, that seems crazy amazing, but can I do this? Is this something that like do I have what it takes? Am I a quote unquote salesman? Forget that. Get that out of your head. That's not even the thing. You don't have to have a certain college degree. You don't have to have a certain amount of money. I mean, it's so cheap to get started. It's crazy. For less than $1,000, you can get started with a pack. I mean, literally $1,000 would get you the biggest pack. Then you can go $600, $300, even $200 gets you the smallest pack you can get of products. And so you can get started for very little money. So that's not the thing. You don't have to have a certain IQ. You don't have to have a certain degree. These are the successful habits that I have noticed. Fully committed, very teachable, positive, confident, inspiring, love personal development, enjoys helping people, learn to be organized, always learning and growing. Least successful people are the people that are like, yeah, I'll try this. I'll see how it goes. They kind of look at it as a glorified lottery ticket. They try to reinvent everything. They're like, yeah, great. I don't want to do it that way. I want to do it my way. They're easily discouraged, set in their ways, selfish, lazy, and protective of TV time. I want you to see that if you don't see yourself on the right side, if you see yourself more on the left side, you absolutely can do this, 100%. Will it take some time? Sure it will. Will you have to do some learning? Yep. Will you have to listen to some podcasts and grow and learn? Will you have to go to some events? Yep, you will. So if you're willing to pay the price, it's an incredible opportunity for freedom in your life. And I mean freedom on every level. Freedom to give, freedom to contribute, freedom to build a home for your family, freedom to help your kids go to college if you wish to do that, travel the world, go on long vacations if you want, own your own time. Network marketing is the bomb. I've fallen in love with it over the last 4 years, especially with Isagenix. Isagenix just does it in such a way that is so full of integrity. Really, is the only word I can really describe. So, anyway, guys, that is my presentation. Definitely went a little long tonight, so I do apologize for that. But I hope that you were educated and inspired, because it's more than just the education. It's more than just how do I do this. It's also inspiration. You can do this. And that's what I really want you to take away from this. I really appreciate you taking the time to learn this stuff and to grow in your own understanding of the comp plan. If you have additional questions, you can always reach out to me. I'm on Facebook everywhere, so you can find me. Friend request me if you like. I don't care. I'm happy to have. I've still got room in my friends. I think I'm at 3,000, so I've got some room to grow. And but feel free to ask me a question, even if you're not on my team. Thanks to those of you that joined us from Australia, New Zealand. Those of you that joined, I know Mary, you're here, and you're a team leader and a builder from another team. And thank you, and I hope that all of this was really, really helpful. By the way, you all will get an email with a link to this video, so you'll be able to go back and watch any section of it you want to review. And also, of course, you can send that link to anyone else in your team. So. All right, guys, man, I just love the energy tonight. Thank you, Drea, for being here, and for Candace, Riyadh, Billy for participating with comments and questions. That always makes it a lot of fun. So super cool. Glad to have you all with us. Thanks so much for everybody that joined us this week. And I pray that you go out there and just make this happen for you, because you just got to take action, and kaboom, good stuff happens. All right. Good to talk to y'all, and feel free to reach out, and we'll connect again very soon. Thanks. Hope you have a wonderful evening. Good night.